Attention passionate Detroit, LIONS fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRIENDS and Detroit LIONS fans. Let's get to the news. So here's the scoop that's been buzzing around the NFL circles, especially among Lions fans who are always looking for that edge, that move that could push us even closer to the promised land. And trust me, what's being whispered about involves none other than Trent Williams, the legendary left tackle of the San Francisco 49ers, and the possibility of him landing in Detroit. Yeah, it sounds like the kind of blockbuster that could shake up the entire NFC playoff picture. Now I know what you're thinking. Is this for real? Is it just rumors? Well, sources close to the league are hinting that the 49ers, sitting at a disappointing 4-5 record and struggling with an offensive line that's been battered and beaten all season, might be looking to shake things up. And the target. Trent Williams, one of the best at his position, a true all-pro at 37 years old, still dominating with elite blocking skills, a guy who can change the game in the trenches. The whispers suggest that the 49ers could potentially trade Williams to the Detroit Lions in exchange for a first-round pick in 2026 and a fourth-rounder in 2027. Now, imagine that, the Lions acquiring a future Hall of Famer who, despite his age, is still performing at an elite level. His PFF grade in 2025 is a jaw-dropper, sitting at 89. 8 overall with a pass block grade of 91. 2, which places him firmly at the top of the league. His run block grade is also impressive at 88. 4. Williams' career rating hovers around 90. 5, and he's been consistently excellent with a 92. 1 in 2023 alone. He's been a pillar of stability, allowing minimal pressures and sacks, even with some minor injuries, like missing Week 5 with a shoulder injury. But even with that, he remains a dominant force, with zone block win rates of over 87%, helping to keep defenses at bay and opening lanes for the run game. Now, why would the 49ers consider such a move? Well, their offensive line has been one of the worst in the league, permitting 42 sacks so far. That's the highest in the NFL this season. They're hemorrhaging protection, and with a limited cap space of around $5 million, they simply don't have the resources right now to extend players like Deebo Samuel, who is slated for a hefty $27 million hit next year. The plan seems to be to cut costs, rebuild the line through the draft, and gather draft capital to select young, promising linemen who can develop alongside their young quarterback, Brock Purdy. The trade makes sense from a cap perspective, too. Williams' contract runs through 2027, but trading him now could help the 49ers avoid overpaying for an aging star on an inconsistent line. The team's current issues are glaring, with Purdy under pressure. He's posted a passer rating of just 80. 6 under duress. Moving Williams could be a move towards a rebuild, focusing on drafting and developing younger talent, just like the Rams did in 2023 when they traded away assets to rebuild with a fresh crop of players. But let's shift gears and focus on what this would mean for the Detroit Lions. The Lions are currently sitting at a solid 6-3 record, with playoff odds at over plus 700 for the Super Bowl, and fans are dreaming big. Adding Trent Williams to this already talented offensive line would be a game-changer. Think about it, Penei Sewell, who's been playing well but has faced some limitations lately, would get a veteran anchor to help solidify the protection. Jared Goff would benefit immensely, boosting his EPA per pass from around plus 0.19 to an estimated plus 0.32, giving him more time and space to execute plays downfield. David Montgomery, who's been running hard with 4.6 yards per carry and over 780 rushing yards, would see even more room to operate behind such a formidable line. The impact on the Lions' offense could be huge. With Williams protecting Goff's blind side, pocket time would increase by roughly 22%, and run efficiency could jump by around 17%. That means more sustained drives, more points, and less pressure on our quarterback. It's a perfect recipe to turn our vulnerabilities into strengths, especially considering our defense, which has been solid with 24 sacks on the season. Plus, an improved offensive line could elevate our third down success rate by approximately 13%, making us more consistent on crucial plays, especially in late-game scenarios. This move could set us up for deep playoff runs and potentially a Super Bowl push, especially if Williams helps us navigate the cold, tough playoff games in January and February. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, is this really going to happen? Can the Lions pull off such a move? Well, the NFL is all about bold moves, and this kind of trade, a proven veteran for future picks, has precedent. Think back to the Laramie Tunsil trade in 2019, which boosted the Houston Texans' pass protection efficiency by over 20%. That kind of impact is exactly what the Lions could be looking for. It's a move that could redefine our offensive line and give us a real shot at that elusive Super Bowl title, especially if Williams brings his leadership, experience, and elite blocking to Detroit. Of course, there are risks. Williams' age is a factor, and the team will need to ensure his health stays in check. But if he's as close to his prime as he appears, and if he's motivated to chase a title with a contender like the Lions, he could be the missing piece on our offensive front. The Lions' front office would have to weigh the immediate benefits against the long-term plan. But from an on-field perspective, this could be a move that pushes us from being playoff contenders to serious Super Bowl contenders. And let's not forget, if this trade goes through, the odds of the Lions winning it all could jump significantly, from plus 700 to around plus 400. That's a massive boost in confidence and betting odds, making us even more dangerous come playoff time. Trent Williams' presence would be a huge X factor in cold, tough playoff games in January, especially in neutralizing top-edge rushers and pressure makers. Imagine him helping us dominate in December snow, adding an extra 160 yards of total offense in key matchups, and giving us that edge over NFC North rivals like the Bears or even in a potential NFC Championship showdown. In summary, this isn't just about acquiring a star. It's about making a statement that the Detroit Lions are serious about competing now, about going all in to bring a Super Bowl trophy back home. It's about leveraging the experience, talent, and leadership of Trent Williams to elevate our entire team. This move could be the catalyst that transforms us from a good team into a dynasty, a team that's feared by opponents and respected across the league. So, Lions fans, stay tuned. This story is still developing, but what's clear is that we're witnessing a potential game changer in the making. Whether it happens or not, one thing is for sure, the Lions are in a position to make bold moves, and we're here to follow every step of the way. The NFC North is heating up, and with a move like this, the Lions could be the ones leading the charge into a new era of dominance. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Detroit Lions. Do you believe this trade could happen? Do you see Williams helping us reach that elusive Super Bowl? Let us know. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news. We're riding this roller coaster together, and I couldn't be more excited about what's coming next for our team. Let's keep that Lions pride alive and roaring.